Sorry about that while my headset wasn't on there. Welcome everybody on the tour here. We're gonna do a video here. There's some things we're gonna cover in this video on stuff that people may or may not know about College World 25 that I didn't know until just now. So, alright. One of them is in the play now mode. Alright, so you can go in here and play now. Once you've selected your teams, you hit the X or A button to know what you're playing it on. Then you can edit your uniforms, but you can't edit other team's uniforms unless you go out and then over and then edit. Nice to know that's different. That's one thing, and then that's not new. You had to do that in uh 14 to some extent, but you just had to do it like this in 14. Anyway, skills, team settings, all that. All right, once you get into that, the only way you can change your stadium is here, exhibition. Quick presentation, national championship. So you have the national championship, which is in Atlanta. Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Then you have the Bahamas Bowl, the Cure Bowl, the Boca Raton Bowl, the Isla New Mexico Bowl. New Mexico Bowl, Independence, Cincinnati Ventures, LA Bowl, Horns Bowl, Myrtle Beach Bowl, Idaho Potato, Frisco, Armed Forces, Gasparilla, Hawaii, Camilla, the Detroit Bowl, Go Military, or the Military Bowl, Go Birmingham Bowl, First Responders Bowl, Liberty Bowl, Holiday Bowl, Guaranteed Rate, Fenway Bowl, but a generic stadium, Pop Tarts, Alamo, Duke's Mayo, Trends, Perfect City, Music City, LA, Las Vegas, so you have the Los Angeles or the LA Bowl, or the LV or Las Vegas Bowl, Tax Slayer Gator, Sun Bowl, Arizona, Rally Quest, Citrus, Texas, Orange, Fiesta, Sugar, Rose, Cotton, Peach, and at the Exhibition, which is a Turnpike Classic for Tulsa, Oklahoma State, or whatever conference they're in. I don't know if it's new, if it's in. Let me look at something here. If it's just a regular game, it would say at, and then when you go into here, I'll show you what happens. It'll just say at, or the National Championship logo, the Bahamas logo, or the Curepold logo. And that's for these games that are not. If you're got a conference game, it'll be there as well. I'll show you. There's the conference logo. Now watch this when you do North Dakota versus North Dakota State. Watch. It just says at because even though these two teams are in the same conference, they're team builder teams. But watch. National Championship, Bahamas Bowl, Cure Bowl, Boca Raton Bowl, New Mexico Bowl. You can do all the bowls as a team builder team. When you do a team builder team's thing, the stadium name is here and still grayed out. And you can change whether it's. This one is always the big game. The national championship is always the big game. The bowl games, I'm pretty sure are all the broadcast team. Maybe the big time bowls aren't. Let me go look. Yeah, the only bowl games non-national championship are the playoff ones, which is the Orange Bowl, the Fiesta Bowl, Sugar Bowl, the Rose Bowl, the Cotton Bowl, Peach Bowl, and of course you can have them selected at each of the schools' stadiums. Which for this one they named it the Altura Center. I don't know if that was the name of the arena or the stadium in North Dakota or not. That's one of the things. I will leave a link in where I find all this information in the description below. So, all right, minus my own uh, was a thing that I figured out by. Uh, all right, so including stuff that I've figured out on my own. All right, that was one thing I heard from somebody. The video will be linked in the description below once I am not live streaming. I don't want to take time doing that right now during the live stream. So, next one is in the main menu settings, or not main menu settings, but the main menu area. It'll be download center. If you're having trouble finding my team that I created 2 teams. I'll show you. Oops, the wrong button. Meant to go over here. Normally, when I download them, they'll be right here. See, they have only one download, and I know who downloaded them. And it's not me, but because when you download your own team, it won't do it. But for those who need to know how to download those schools, I'll show you how to do it. So you go here to where it says schools in the download section. Then you're going to go here. You're not going to do anything in the keyboard. You're just going to go in the username, and I will leave this up on the screen so you can. It doesn't matter on uh, capitalization, whether they're all capitalized or not. I did it all lowercase the other day, yesterday, and got the same results. So if you find the numbers here, oh, you have to go. Once you get to the number part, you have to uncaps lock it. So type this in. I'll leave this on the screen. So if you type this in, LA Dodger fan, no space, 17, which is I'll show you what I'm talking about in a minute. I'll let you type this in. If you want to pause this and screenshot this on your mobile device or take a picture of it, that's fine. Or pause it and write it down. However you want to get it. This is what you need to type in. All right. So once you do that, you hit done. And by bing, by boom, there it is. Even though it says Oklahoma State Thunder fan 7 below each city or team name here. The only place you're gonna have some is there. You're not gonna have anything on their school, or it's gonna be on their schools, of course. But there's nothing to be on the state or brand. It'll just be there. So that's if you want to find my 2 teams I created: Oklahoma State Pirates and the Tulsa Tornadoes. Those are the 2 teams I created. So that's how you find it. And how I realized what the problem was, as I typed in that Oklahoma City Thunder, OKC Thunder fan thing that was at the bottom here. I'll show you it. There's Oklahoma State Thunder fan, and then it didn't come up. So what I realized is, see at the bottom of the screen there it says LA Dodger fan 17. The only part that's going on is LA. But you can have it all lowercase or all uppercase. It'll still find it, or a mixture of the two, like it actually is. No matter if it's all caps, all lowercase, mixture, as long as you have it spelled correctly and have the 17 at the end, you should find it. So hopefully that helped there. I decided I needed to do a video there. Build restart Time Dynasty. I will leave the link in the description on this since I'm going to ready to change to get the video up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to find that video for the stadiums. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to go onto YouTube here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the video that I found yesterday. The video of the stuff I'm about to do is from a video I found yesterday. So let me see here. Copy that link. Now it's gonna be in the it's in 2 places, so you won't have a hard time finding it. It's gonna be in the comment section. That way you can go just click that link, and then I'm gonna find that other video and let me pin this one. Oh, okay. That way it's there. Done. We find the other one. See here. It's a shorter video than the last one, but it's about a minute 10 long video, and I'm gonna copy that link and put it in here. Then go to my live stream on my device, put it there, paste, make it, and then, nope, that's not what I wanted. Did not want to, alright, I don't know what the deal is. Oh, I'm trying to get it to see if, no, like, that's not what I wanted. Alright. Both links work. I can safely say both links work. Nope. If they're one's the channel name for my channel is kind of hidden on it, okay, it'll go away eventually. Now, usually, hold it. One's a pinned comment, the other is not. I'm seeing how if you can pin 2 comments at one time. Oops. Well, you can't, but both links work. I tried them multiple times. They do work. They will be in the. Let me just get them in the description of the video. Just give me a second and I will get those. Pause the video that I clicked the link for, and then you hit share. Let me hit share, copy link. And then YouTube Studio, content. Go down to this live stream right here. Well, huh. Well, I'll have to do it later once it's uploaded. But during the comment session, that will be in the description and the comment live chat. But we'll get that video up so that I can watch it and pause it so that I can get the settings just the way um the person in this video has it. That way I can get my settings done. I might pause it and well, I'll do that offline. I'm gonna do that offline, but I'm gonna I let whatever settings I'm gonna use. I linked in the comment section and the description, so I'm not gonna show you that. So I showed you the team thing, and then I showed you the stadium thing. Oh no, I'll just do this settings. Let me get my settings right. Well, I'll do that as offline. Uh, so I did the same with the stadium. What was the last one? Is that it? Oh, rosters. That was it. When you go here, edit rosters. See we haven't have the okay latest roster. All right, or a depth chart manage players. So this is where you edit your players. I don't think you can edit each of edit player. People said you can't edit the team. Nope, you can't edit nothing here with them. I don't think you can change sprays. Can you create a player? I don't think you can create a player either. The only player you can have is your create player. I wonder if you could edit the recruits in Dynasty mode. Let me look. I don't think edit share playbooks create and edit playbooks. No settings more. There is no way to create a player. The only time you can create a player is for Road to Glory. That's the only time you create your own player, and then you are they only limited to it. I wonder if you can edit it in Dynasty. Let me pause this video and then I will let you know. Alright, back here. Sorry, I had to pause it and do the settings, off-screen violence, the settings I'm going to use. Now we're going to go into the next thing, which is Dynasty mode. So we did the team thing, and then the same thing, team thing, and then I did settings off air, but I linked the video of those. I'm giving credit where credit is due. So the I have said in the video the settings. I went to work how I got those settings the way you want them, and then the other one for the stadium thing. That's how I found out is from that video. So I linked that video. So I'm giving credit where credit's due. So check that out. One of them is called 8 Collegeable Settings You Must Turn On by Eric Rayweather. Go check his channel out as well as as well as how to change how to change names in College Football 25. That channel name is Scott Stevens Gaming. Be sure you check his channel out as well. He has that and all kinds of other stuff uh, for College Football 25 and stuff about 26. So go check that out. Those two channels out as well. Now move on to game Dynasty mode. That's another thing I want to. We're just gonna get rid of. We're gonna start out again since I had turned some settings that were on off. So or off that were on. Or sorry, turn some settings on is what I'm trying to say. So we're gonna delete this one. 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 And we're gonna delete this one. The reason why I'm deleting that is that way I don't have to.
Welcome to Dynasty Mode. Next, it's time to select your rosters. Choose to use the latest EA Sports recommended rosters featuring more than 1,000 additional players, or choose the rosters from our original launch.
So we're going to start our dynasty. We're going to do the ones
Now
I'm
it's time
going
to
show you how.
customize your Dynasty experience. Choose your settings and customize your conferences, complete with unique rules and protected rivals.
All right, so we'll talk about that in a minute.
It's now time to select
we're
your
gonna
team.
select our
Do you
team. So
want to
we're gonna
build
go
a
with
team from
Oklahoma
the ground?
State.
And now you'll choose to create.
We'll
Congratulations!
do this one
It's
here.
time to sign your first.
That's done. Now we're gonna look at the schedule. And we're gonna reveal the schedule to you. So you have week 0 off. Then you have FCS Northeast and Tulsa, or sorry, Arkansas, then Tulsa, then Utah, Kansas State, West Virginia, BYU, Baylor, Arizona State, TCU, Open, Texas Tech, and Colorado. And then you have bye before you have the Big 12 championship game at AT&T Stadium. That's one dynasty. I'll go do the recruiting. In another video, what we're gonna do is we're gonna save this here, and we are gonna type in. Our name for our file, Oklahoma, and then ST. It's all one word, or yeah, all one word, Oklahoma State. Okay, that's done. Now we're going to go out of this one. Oh, it's already saved. And we're going to start.
Next, it's time to select your rosters. choose to use the latest EA Sports recommended rosters featuring more than 1,000 additional players, or choose the rosters from our original launch.
Means the default roster. Alright. So, the reason why we're leaving the Dynasty settings, why we didn't mess with the Dynasty settings in this is, watch, I'll show you. Everything we can change this. We can change this at any time. We left it at 5 minutes per quarter. But everything that was on the other place should be there as the only thing we would change is the quarter length, and then maybe this player permission for. I don't think you can add the wrong. Okay, we'll get to that in a minute, but. Playing Coastal Carolina. They are in the Sun Belt. Show you their schedule. Jackson State, FCS East. Then Temple, Virginia. Then your conference play, which is Old Dominion, James Madison, Louisiana. Then you have Troy, Appalachian State, Georgia Southern, or sorry, Marshall, then Georgia Southern, then Georgia State. And the same there where the game is taking place at. And we're going to save that. And we'll type in Coastal. Carolina. File saved. Now we're just going to exit out of that, and then we're going to do it one more time, but with Liberty. So you can go here to start. Yeah, I could have done the load, but hey.
Next, it's time to select your rosters. Choose to use the latest EA Sports recommended rosters featuring more than 1,000 additional players, or choose the rosters from our original launch.
When you start Dynasty mode for the first time, you're wondering who that is. Then the other one is Conference USA. Forgot what Liberty was there for a minute. We're going to add the guy's name here. Let me just go into Dynasty Central. No, that's not. What? Head coach. Oh, not coach abilities. Head coach. That's what I want. He's the only one I'm editing. I'm just going to add the first name. I just like this. And there you go. Now we can save. I'll show you the schedule. We have FCS FCS East, which I don't know what team that's supposed to be. And then New Mexico State, UTEP, East Carolina, Appalachian State, then FIU, Kennesaw State, Jackson State. That's the only team that we have in common for Coastal Carolina's schedule, because Jacksonville State's in this conference. That's in Lynchburg, Virginia. And then we have Middle Tennessee, UMass, West Kentucky, and Sam Houston. Name of the conference state championship at the higher seed stadium. So this is in Lynchburg. This one's in Las Cruces, New Mexico. So here's the stadium: Williams Stadium, Aggie Memorial Stadium, Williams Stadium, Williams Stadium. So you had 2 home games in a row. One conference and then another non-conference. So you have some conference games they in mixed with the conference games. So you have non-conference, conference, conference, non-conference, non-conference, and then you have conference all the rest of the way, except for UMass. And then you have Western Kentucky, Houston. I'm just doing it as the schedule was last year. We'll see if I want to do that differently year 2. So once we get done, we've already saved it. Now, one piece of information for you for the Dynasty mode. Once you have your team selected, you're going to get rid of the. You can just leave it as is, or you can delete this. Oop, wrong one. When it says autosave, you want to delete those. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3. They're all there. I'll show you that it's still there. There's your schedule. The other way to get to it is here under career. Now, when you hit continue instead of load, it's going to pull up the last one you did. So if the last one you did was Coastal Carolina or Liberty, it would be one of those if it was Oklahoma State. Say it was Liberty, which was the last one I pulled up. Well, that was what it would go to. Then for Coastal Carolina, if that was the last one, then it would be them, or Oklahoma State, or whoever you're playing as of those schools. So let me show you what I mean. So let me put up Oklahoma State. Then you're going to go back out. Then you're going to go into continue. Oh, Liberty. I don't know why it did that. That was weird. So I don't know why it does Liberty. Oh, it goes to the last one you created. That's what happens. Okay, so it goes in the last one you created. So if you want to not have that happen, you're just going to go ahead here and set continue. If you don't want to pull up the last one you created, then just go into load. And then choose here. If you can't see it, scroll down. Or recreate it and make sure that the one you want, the main one you want, is the last one you create. But it doesn't really matter because we can always come here and load. I can load it like this. Our next game live stream other than this is this game between Coastal Carolina and Jacksonville State. I just wanted to get that. The one more thing we're gonna do in Dynasty is in all three dynasties. I'll show you something else as well. Let me get this done. League settings. We're gonna turn this to 10 minutes per quarter. Oops, 10 minutes per quarter. And then we're gonna hit any player. And then we're gonna go and see if you can add players in Dynasty mode or not. In Play Now, you can. You can't in here either. Though, I wonder if you recruit a player. Let me go into recruiting. Yeah, prospect. We're just gonna add one prospect off the need list, and then we're gonna go back to the recruiting board. I'm not gonna try and pronounce that guy's name. We're gonna offer the scholarship. That way we can say we've done some put stuff into. Okay. We'll see when this guy commits and where we'll see if you can change any player or you just have to. I think you can change the only players you can change are your team builder. Teams, let me go and make sure that's correct. Because you know how when you change when you select your team, we're gonna go in Dynasty and we see if that one recruit that I recruited is still there with Liberty. Before I move on to something else. Yeah, he's still there. All right. It all saves every single time. Now I'll show you what that means. Save thing is gonna be right there. Okay. Uh, go into. Let me show you one more thing in Dynasty.
Next, it's time to select your rosters. Choose to use the latest EA Sports recommended rosters featuring more than 1,000 additional players, or choose the rosters from our original launch.
Okay. So you have all your teams here. Let's have your team builder teams, but it's okay. In alphabetical order, they're all here, including the new ones: James Madison, Jacksonville State, Liberty, Kennesaw State, Georgia Southern, Coastal Carolina. I think that's all of the new ones. Of course, the new logos and uniforms for Liberty, or sorry, for uh, Tulane and for Georgia State and the new stadiums as well. I'm not gonna do another. I might do Georgia Southern and just at some point, but not yet. All right. That's it for that. We're gonna go into play now. Now, curious, can you view your team player roster? No, you cannot. The reason why I say that is because it would be here in the O's. One team would be here in the O's, so Oklahoma City or OKC. The other one would be right here with Tulsa Golden Hurricanes. That's you can customize the playbooks though. That was weird. So why it's saying it's not available, I have no idea. It was there just a long ago for the video for me telling you what. Okay, there we go. You can do the schools, playbooks, sliders, and your sharings, and then download history. Which means not every team that you have now is going to be, or every team you have that download currently and have downloaded but deleted, like Oklahoma Baptist. If I wanted to download them for a game, I would just do what I would do is I just replace my team's name because it's easier to go back and forth between those students and also Wichita State and Washita Baptist and there are the other ones. Grand Canyon. That was another team I created on another account. That's my somebody I knows. One. All right, and then of course there's mine at the end there. Here's Central University. So that's that. So you have Ultimate Team. This one you have to do online. this play friends online. You have mini games which are as quote. You have the choice between Pocket Presence, All Out Blitz, Pocket Presence and Death, Scramble Swerve Full House, Target Passing on the Move, Target Passing Sudden Death, uh, Pass Skeleton Outmanned, Pitch Party, Party Hard, Russian Attack, Close Quarters, Russian Attack, Extra Aggression, Option, Attack, Water Steer Battle on the Move, Water Steer Battle Red Zone, Battlefield Swerve, Backfield Swerve, Home Base, Battlefield Swerve, Zone. Then you have Coverage Skeleton, Coverage Understaff, DB Battle, Battle Red Zone, Chase and Tackle, Double Tackle, Trench Battle, Long Haul. Then you have Special Teams, which is Punt Roulette, where you're punting at different targets. Coffin Corner, which is that famous Coffin Corner punt. Field goal accuracy, Hurricane Season. Yeah, the Gauntlet. And then you have Tug of War, Air It Out, Bowling, and Bumper Bowlings. Some of these were brought back from NCAA Football 10. I think the only one that I think that they left out from this one that they didn't put in 26 is the horse. The only thing they have in special teams for mini games, you have punt roulette, coffin corner, field goal accuracy, and field goal accuracy hurricane season. Those are the only field goal ones you have, only involving your actual kicker. The rest of these are 2-1-1 to your field goal kicker, and then the other two are your punter. And the Wyatt uses one team. I don't know who that's supposed to be. Resembling almost looks like Dallas almost. But what that logo is, I have no idea. But I think they needed to put in give a horse of 3 kicker ones. I mean, they could do that. I mean, think about how many offensive ones you have. And defense, you could throw in one more special teams one with game a horse with kicking. We will do some of these just to be like a skills showdown type of thing, almost like I wish they would put this in Madden. I wonder if they have it in Madden. I don't know. I will pull that up and just do a live stream on that at some point. I know I did my first look video on this kind of addition to that, so you have your open practice, which is practice offense, defense, and special teams, and your manage files. This is where you can find your playbooks, your dynasty mode, your CPU sliders, your player skill sliders, all your teams that you downloaded, all 16 of them. Some of them are UFL teams. Then you have everything in one. Dynasty mode, roster, profile. Well, that'll do it for this episode. Until next time, keep on YouTube, everybody, and we'll see y'all in the next video, which is live stream for Coastal Carolina and Liberty, and then we will do another one. We'll do baseball. Well, it's supposed to be today, but we are moving that from today to tomorrow. Actually, we're gonna take a little break for baseball. We're gonna pick that back up again on Tuesday after Easter, so the 22nd. So we'll do football today, tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. We will have a upload game on Sunday. It'll be Madden. I will do a quick video in Madden just to see if you can do mini games in Madden on the PS5 or not. Join me for that live stream in just a bit. Once I end this live stream, I will start that live stream. So until then, keep on YouTube, everybody. We'll see you all next time.